we did not talk about Sasquatch.
And that's an important video.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. We have a video definitively proving that anybody will believe fake videos on the internet. Okay, this is a video that purportedly shows big Sasquatch. Is there sound on this? There's no sound. Look at that. You see him?
That's really funny.
Listen, it's a human.
Well, that's someone's being skeptical, right? There he is. Sasquatch. You guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
I love the.
That's really funny.
Can I zoom in on this video?
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Why won't it play?
Where is he?
Where is he? There he is. Sasquatch.
That's really funny.
Maybe bro's just hairy.
Bro's just here.
Maybe he's just wearing a fur jacket.
I love the deeply profound comment that says, "Man in a costume, you can tell because of the way it is."
I mean, I'm not even convinced a guy in a costume. It might just be a guy wearing furs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone filmed it from far away and they're like, Sasquatch!
It's in the woods. It's got to be him.
But you know what? Because we don't know, I'm going to just choose to believe it's Sasquatch.
Yep.
And that proves it. He's been found.
No, it's what Mitch Hedberg said. I just think Bigfoot is blurry.
Yeah. What do you say? A blurry monster?
This is a large, out of focus monster roaming the countryside.
Well,
Consistently out of focus.
do you guys know about the? Do you know that West Virginia has more cryptids than any other state in the country?
You just had Tony Merkel on for Culture War last week, right? He's from the Confessionals.
I'm not even sure what a cryptid is.
Yeah.
Cryptid?
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Chupacabra. Snallygaster.
Okay.
What else do we?
Snallygaster. That one I just heard about recently.
Yeah, don't you know?
Yeah.
Do you guys know about Springhealed Jack?
What?
Bro.
Ah.
Well, it was like some dude who could jump off buildings and like jump 20 feet in the air or whatever. And he was like, was it New Jersey or something? In the UK? Spring-heeled Jack.
See, they're rebooting the X-Files, and if they want to do something, that's the type of stuff they should be covering.
I'm pretty sure they did. Check this out. Spring-heeled Jack.
Okay.
It's in English folklore, 1837. There were sightings reported all over the UK. Basically, this dude...
Batman.
They're like... Spring-heeled, he was described by people who have seen him as having terrifying and frightening appearance with diabolical physiognomy, clawed hands, and eyes that resembled red balls of fire.
Batman.
And, like, I guess, what was it? He could jump super high or something? Yeah, he'd make extraordinary leaps to the point he became the topic of several works of fiction.
That's Superman, though.
That's parkour.
Yeah.
He looks like
You know what's
Batman.
funny is it really could have just been a guy doing parkour.
That's what I mean. It's like early parkour before it was a thing. But
So
looks
we're
like
in
Batman.
we're in West Virginia, and this is Crypted HQ. Let me pull up a list of. Check this out. Wow, it's just Google's got it right here. Look at this, Moth Man.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know about Moth Man?
No, it's creepy though.
Bro, have you never seen the Moth Man Chronicles? That was the movie.
It's a movie, yeah.
And wasn't it based on a true story or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me more. More, please. Tell me more.
So who was it? Gene Hack? No, not Gene Hackman. What's his face? What's the actor's name? I can't remember. Someone look up his name. He's in his hotel room and he's investigating.
Wasn't it the Mothman Prophecy?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. He's in his hotel room and he gets a phone call.
Okay.
And then it like tells him to open the Bible and choose any page, any passage, and then it starts reading to him like the passage that he chose, and he like freaks out. And then basically it was warning him. Was it the actor? Did you look it up?
It's got Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
Okay.
I knew there was like a GE something. He's trying to warn people a bridge is going to collapse because he's been warned by this entity, the Mothman. They think the Mothman is just an owl. And what was happening is that it's pitch black outside, and there's an owl sitting right where, like on like a post right next to the road. And when people would drive past it slowly, they'd look to their right and their brains would be confused. Their brain would process the silhouette as being far away and very large instead of up close and very small.
Right.
So they were looking at an owl with glowing eyes, not a massive Mothman.
Ah, this makes more sense. Ah, okay. That's terrifying.
Yep. Or maybe there's a Mothman.
Maybe.
The Grafton monster. Dude, sheep squatch.
Sheep Squatch.
Yeah, no joke. Sheep squatch, dude.
Is this around here?
So yes. So in Fallout 76, the video game, All of these monsters are in it because it takes place in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So all of the monsters live in West Virginia.
I mean,
So West Virginia has more cryptid sightings than any other place in the country.
Why do you think that is?
meth.
I love how you had that ready.
Sheep squatch, known as the white thing. Look at this.
That sounds racist.
You can't even see that stupid picture. In 94, a former Navy seaman said he had witnessed the beast breaking through the forest. The white thing breached the brush line and knelt to drink from the creek. Here it drank for a few minutes before crossing the creek and continuing towards the nearby road. The witness stated that he observed the animal for a while before it moved onto the surrounding brush. Many sightings of sheep squatch.
Okay.
Everyone's always talking about Sasquatch, but, ain't nobody talking about sheep squatch.
I mean,
Right? I think, Snallygaster. Look at the veggie man.
oh my God.
Sarah actually
What
just
is the
brought up the
veggie man?
snallygaster the other day, and I was like, what is this? I've never heard of it.
What is the vegetable man of West Virginia? Look at this. He's like a carrot. Looks like Mr. Burns from that episode where he was an alien. The vegetable man of West Virginia is a little-known hoax. Ah, okay. So that's fakes. Fakes. In the 50s, a hoaxer made... Oh, you know what? This is probably what The Simpsons based it off of, to be honest. A UFO in the woods with a vegetable man. I
was
am
just told to
disappointed.
stay out of the mountains.
I think Bad Boy's real, right?
Bat Boy?
Yeah, as another cryptid.
Oh.
Like,
Yes,
not real. I'm
yes.
saying it was like an actual cryptid. Like,
Yes.
people thought it was real, and it was like... And then the Snallygaster. Look at this.
But hold on, because you said meth.
Butthole?
Well, when you've been up
Whoa,
for 4
Frederick.
days at a time.
No, I know, but when were these like a thing? Because these are looking like 1800s. Like, when was meth a thing? Did you get what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
they used to put cocaine in Coca-Cola. It's
Yeah.
stuff
yeah, no,
to keep
fair
you
enough.
up all the time.
But I'm saying, like, 1800s, these all came out around the same time.
Yeah, but they're also trying to keep kids out of the forest.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
That's all. You know the story. Yeah.
The
Then later it was
Flatwoods
just meth.
monster is what is it? On September 12th, 1952, after a bright light crossed the sky, investigators now suggest the light was a meteor and the creature was a barn owl. And this is what people described it as. Two brothers, Edward and Fred May, and their friend Tommy Heyer said they saw a bright object cross the sky. The boys went to the home of Kathleen May, where they told the story. Then blah, blah, blah. Boring. They reached the top of a hill where they said they saw a red pulsing light. Lemon said he aimed the flashlight in the direction and momentarily saw a tall man-like figure with a round red face surrounded by a pointed hood-like shape. Descriptions varied, blah, 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 but there you go. I don't know. The Flatwoods monster.
There's a lot of monsters out here.
I've been
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
places, but it's so dark out here in the woods at night. Like I feel like you can just see some weird stuff.
Oh, what? They were
It's-
driving me out here. I said, where
Oh,
are
the
we
snarly
going?
yow.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
The snarly yow. Bro, we got too many. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Bro, it's like somebody saw a
Virginia's
coyote with
snarly
mange.
owl.
Does
Always-
any
they all
other,
have
Somebody
glowing
saw a
eyes.
coyote with mange and was like,
Yeah.
it's a monster.
does any other state have this many
No.
creatures? It's
No.
just here, hey?
Yes.
Okay.
You should go outside.
You know what I think?
No, I'm solid. I'll stay inside.
let me tell you guys. Let me tell you what I think it is. Okay, West Virginia has historically been sparsely populated because of the mountains.
Right.
It's hard to move wagons through West Virginia. So even though it's on the East Coast, it's one of the least populated states. What ends up happening is you have a dude who lives in the middle of the woods, several miles away from the next person.
Mm-hmm.
He goes outside. It's dark, and he sees a bear.
Right.
And he can't tell what it is, and it makes a weird noise, and maybe it's a bear with mange or something.
Okay.
He then goes to his neighbor's house like a week later and is like, I tell you, this thing must have been a gigantic monster. Eyes are glowing. No hair on its body. I couldn't tell what it was. And the guy goes, wow. Then he goes to the bar and says, there was some kind of 6-7 foot tall monster, massive with no hair. And then a legend starts.
And that's how it all
When you live in New York, however, if a deer runs through the city, 700 people go, we just saw a deer.
Right.
Instantly, everybody's like, oh, everybody said it was a deer.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear stories about actually, here's a good example. You know the story of the Cyclops, where it comes from?
No.
They found elephant skulls.
Oh, no way.
You ever see an elephant skull?
Yes.
It's,
That would make sense.
Yeah. And so they started telling stories of a gigantic monster with one eye because you can't really tell because this image is too small, but it works anyway. So somebody sees this skull with a big hole and they think that's the eye socket and there's the nose when in fact that's actually the nose.
Right.
And then they tell everybody we found a giant skull.
And that's how
And
it
then a
starts.
bunch of guys are like, oh, we saw it. Things like that. So I imagine if you go way back in the day, like 2,000 years ago, some dude is like walking through the forest when he encounters like a wolf with mange
Right.
and he fights it off. Then he goes into town and he starts describing,
It's
exaggerating.
telephone.
Right. Yeah. This great exaggeration. So West Virginia, with very few people, sheep squatch.
Squatch comes out.
Right. It's a ram.
Right.
A very large ram a guy sees breaking its way through the trees, and the guy's tired and groggy, and he sees it, and he's like, whoa, and then tells him it was a sheep, but it was huge, like some kind of monster. And then you get sheep squatch.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. You guys have a lot here. A lot to be proud of.
Indeed. Indeed. Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.